Hello, I'm Elise Price-Tobler and I'm the writer of the SEMPI Social Communication Model. And this afternoon on SEMPI Real Conversations, my very special guest is 14-year-old Bella, who is a current school student who's being bullied, and she's come in to go through the school version model with me for SEMPI, and we're going to just speak a little bit about what's happening for her because she's had today off due to the bullying at school yesterday. So this is a pretty serious topic that we're going to be discussing today. So welcome to the show, Bella. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. I really appreciate your time, and I know that it's a pretty difficult time for you at the moment, especially at school, and having today off. So hopefully we'll have a little conversation and maybe some things will come to light, and we'll be able to check in and make sure that Bella's getting the care that she needs during this process and the support. So let's just quickly squash me down into the corner, and welcome to the SEMPI Social Communication Model Social Emotional Learning slide presentation for stages 4 to 6. And we're not going to go through the entire thing because Bella's actually very familiar with the model. But very quickly, SEMPI acronym stands for Sleep and Safety, Emotion, Meet Your Basic Needs, Physical and Inclusion. So we ask people, how's your SEMPI? If you are sitting with somebody and you say to them, are you okay? And the person that you're with says no, then this is what we're suggesting that you go to after that. So instead of just leaving the person feeling unheard and sad, then we say, how's your SEMPI? And we go through the sleep first. So we'll just go through the questions together now, and I'll ask Bella, how was your sleep overall in the last night or week, Bella?
I haven't really been sleeping that well through the week because I've been worried about what's going to be happening the next day, and just my phone's been going off for more than nasty messages.
Okay, so you're getting nasty messages
Yep.
on your phone. Okay. So when you started to go to sleep, did any thoughts keep you awake? So I think you just answered that, but is there any more that kept you awake?
Not really.
Okay. So, and I think the next one, is there a story behind these thoughts? So you've just told me that you're getting nasty messages through on your phone, so that's basically the story behind the thoughts. So would you like to speak more about the story at all?
Well, I miss my friends from my old school in primary, but it's been a couple of years in high school and I'm past that, but it's been really difficult to make new friends. Like, I've made a few new friends, but they turn out to be really mean, and they're the ones which have been bullying me, but then they say that they're friends, and it's really confusing.
Okay, wow, that does sound really hard. So I'm just going to pop a little R in here. So are you feeling safe in the place where you sleep each night, Bella?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty safe.
Okay, so are you feeling calm about sleeping, or do you need some extra support?
I've been getting some extra support from my dad and my counsellor at school.
Okay, so that's good. So you've just answered the next question, which is what sort of support do you feel would help you? And I suppose this goes to show that Bella's quite familiar with the model, so she knows what questions are going to be asked next, which is really good. So she's got a good voice around sleep and safety at night. So extra talking time with me. Would you like to see a teacher, guardian or healthcare professional? So you've just kind of answered that too, really. So she's very good at the model. So anyone who we would be teaching at this point, we would go through quite slowly. So yeah, 10 points so far for sleep and safety, and thank you for being so honest also about how you were sleeping last night and the thoughts that were coming to you. So let's have a look at emotion. So emotion's the need for love, empathy, and to matter? And basically, are you feeling any upsetting emotions at the moment? Example, crying, withdrawn, unsettled, or just not sure?
I like to cry in private, but I've been having mixed emotions about who my real friends are and who's my fake friends. And
fake friends, okay,
yeah.
Okay. So, is there more of a story behind this emotion that you would like to share?
Well, they say they're my friends, like in person, but then they go and bully me on social media. Like, they might say something nasty at night, but then the next day they will say that I don't know what you're talking about and just be happy.
Okay. So, do you have any other stories about emotions that you'd like to talk about now that we're here?
Mum's boyfriend has been driving me a little bit crazy, but not really.
Okay. So, are you needing some extra support with your emotions?
I've been getting some extra support.
Okay, so here we are again. So you've already been getting extra support and you've got a really good voice around the letter E for emotion already. So thank you for sharing what's happening for you emotionally. And so I'd just like to point out at this point that this is not a counselling model. This is a listening and sharing model. So I'm a listener and Bella is the sharer, and at no point do I deviate off the questions, and at no point do I offer advice either. So I am just purely a listener, and this way it takes the burden off me to be solving anything, and if anything really is serious comes up or it needs solving, then we refer to having extra talking time, seeing a teacher, a guardian or a health professional. So I just wanted to point that out now. So we're going to jump across to M, which stands for meet your basic survival needs. So this is the need for food, water and clothing. So have you had enough to eat and drink today?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have enough clothing to keep you warm or cool depending on the season?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel safe and free to ask for food, water and clothing?
Yes.
Okay. So at this point, Bella's tracking along really well with M for meet your basic survival needs. So sometimes when we ask these questions, have you had enough to eat or drink today, some kids will actually say no. Do you have enough clothing to keep you warm or cool? Some kids will say no. And do you feel safe to ask for food, water and clothing? Sometimes kids also may say no and just don't have a voice around these things. So I had to explain that to Bella because she's got all these things, and I just wanted to let her know some people just don't. So we don't really need to go any further along here, but if I was talking to a school student who did need all of these things and hadn't eaten or had anything to drink and was cold, we'd take it a little bit further and we would go into extra talking time, suggest maybe going shopping. That can be anywhere, even down to the local St. Vincent de Paul shop or Target or wherever. And there might be some clothes also in the clothing pool provided by the school. So, and then we'd probably offer to get them some food or water when we finished going through the model. So just a bit of practical support around this question is very helpful. So we'll just move on to the next question, which is the next letter in SEMPI is physical health. So how is your physical body feeling?
I fractured my arm not long ago, but that's healed pretty good, and I jarred my finger in my foot.
Okay, so you fractured your arm not long ago and you've jarred your finger. Okay, so are you noticing unusual symptoms and or any pain?
No, not really.
Okay, so is there an area that stands out? Example, nausea, headache, leg or arm pain? Are you experiencing any arm pain from the fracture?
Well, I've been pretty easy in my foot, catching balls and they tag with catching balls, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Okay, so you're doing pretty well then. So next question is, are you coping, or do you need some practical support?
Been getting some practical support.
Okay, so we probably don't need to go through the rest of the questions with Bella because she's feeling pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to talk about I in SEMPI model, which stands for inclusion in school and your local community. So Bella, are you feeling part of your school and community at the moment?
No.
Okay, so if not, would you like to talk to me now and I can just listen without judgment?
Well, I've been pushed around the schoolyard and don't really feel I'm a part of any clique or any group at school.
Okay. So that sort of answers my next question, which is, do you know what story this is connected to? Do you want to elaborate on that a bit?
Don't really have any friend groups, but I have sports groups like play tag and netball and all that, but that's about it.
Okay, so you're getting pushed around the schoolyard, did you say?
Yeah, just being called names and all that.
Okay. So is this experience hard or upsetting for you?
Yes.
So is there anything else that you would like to talk about with me now?
Well, my friend's being bullied as well, and she's saying that she's feeling suicidal.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that and elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, she's been having hard times at home, but at school she's quite popular and everyone likes her, but at home she's been having a few problems.
Okay, so are you feeling unsettled about this, or do you need some extra support around your friend who's feeling suicidal?
Well, she's been calling me at night saying that there's been a few problems.
Okay. So what sort of support do you feel would help you?
Well, I think that me and my friend could go see a therapist together. Well, my friend's been really depressed after her mum and dad split up.
Okay.
Which wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
And she's been really depressed about it.
Okay.
She's been seeing her mum and her dad argue over who has her on the weekends and all that.
Okay. So are you feeling settled around hearing about your friend's story, or do you need some extra support around that?
Well, she's been calling me at night saying that that she's really depressed and that she just wants someone to talk to.
Okay, so have you offered extra talking time for her, or suggested to see a teacher or a guardian or a healthcare professional?
Well, we go see the school counsellor together.
Okay, so you do that. Okay, that's really, really wonderfully supportive of you to do that. So well done. So if you said to her, "Are you okay?" what do you think she would answer?
She would probably say no.
Okay, and then you would be able to show her and teach her the SEMPI model. Do you think that would be something that you could do?
Yeah, I've been teaching her that when she's been coming over to my house.
Okay. So does she talk to you about how she sleeps and how she is emotionally and...
Yeah.
Okay, and does she talk about meeting her needs, like food and water and clothes?
And she hasn't really been feeling comfortable with that because she's been floating around her mum and dad's and she doesn't know who to live with or where to put stuff anymore or where her room would be.
Okay, so that sounds really difficult as well. So physically, how is she, do you think?
She is alright.
Okay, and do you think that she's feeling included in community at the moment? Or
yeah, she's really social with everyone.
Okay, so she's very social. It's just the parent thing going on for her at the moment. Okay. Well, I'm really glad that you can teach her and show her the SEMPI model, and that you've got another answer apart if someone says no when you ask them, "Are you okay?" Especially students. So I'm really happy that you're out there talking about the SEMPI model. I'm very, very grateful that you've come in today, Bella, and shared with us exactly what's going on for you at the moment regarding school and why you weren't there today and the fact that you've been bullied yesterday. So I really appreciate your time, and I wish you well. And if you ever want to come back and do the SEMPI model with me again about anything else, then that's the beauty of this model. We can talk about anything that's going on for you at any point. So thank you, and it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Bella. And thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye.